Alright, Cheesejack with the blue Futon. Yes, last week I did not do a Steelbook video because I was gone for the week, and a lot of the movies like Hocus Pocus was lost in the mail, and I finally got it. But actually, a lot of the movies that came out this week did not get lost in the mail, or I pre-ordered at Best Buy and I got it in the store and got the last one. So we are going to do a total of 6 Steelbooks today. So it might be a longer video, but we are going to start from the top, and the first one is 47 Ronin. The one that no one thought would get a 4K release, even a Steelbook one. This one was supposed to come out, I want to say, in March, April, or May, in that time frame. And it finally got released at the beginning of September. Like, out of nowhere, no one was expecting it to come out. So let's open this one. I'm pretty sure this has probably been, like, in the Universal warehouse forever. And they finally said, you know what, let's finally release it. But yeah, this is a shocking 4K release that Universal did. So yeah, I'll just put it that way. It's a shocking release, like Universal does. Not bad paper. But let's look at the colors. So you do actually have some really nice colors with this one. Goes to purple bluish, to pink, to red, to orange, to yellow. And of course, you have Keanu Reeves right there. On the back cover, we have the lady. Nice green there. Some red and more green. So let's open it up and see what the whole looks like. You know, black spine right there. But nice popping colors. Of course, you got the digital code. I don't know if I have it yet. Message me if you want it, and I'll give you a yes or no to see if I actually have it on my Voodoo account. So there you have the 4K release right there, as well as the Blu-ray release, and it's normal Blu-ray Universal style. If you know any Blu-ray from the Universal, that's what it looks like. On the inside is literally just Keanu Reeves. So I'm halfway through the new Bill and Ted, and I'm enjoying it. I'm digging it. It's harmless fun right now. So we'll see what the rest of the movie is. Like I said, I'm halfway there, where they actually saw the robot for the first time. They're like, wait, what's this person trying to kill us for? But here is 47 Ronin, the movie that's supposed to come out, I think, with Bloodshot. Maybe it was July, actually. I could be wrong, but let's go with July, actually. Alright, so last week we have Hocus Pocus, Home Alone, and 21 and 22 Jump Street. So let's go with Hocus Pocus first, because I got nervous. Guys, you hear that? So anyway, Hocus Pocus. Another Disney one. So these are one of the ones, this and Home Alone. There might not be a lot more Disney physical 4K releases except with like Marvel and Star Wars. Because I don't know why they're going more like the Disney Plus route, which is fine and dandy or whatever, but I'm a physical media person. I think Disney will be screwing up royally if they don't bring Alien, if they don't bring like French Connection, all those other movies, bring it to 4K. They really need to do it. They have the property. Just do it. You have the money. You really do. Like, let's not be stupid. Disney, you have the money. Alright. So, let's open this bad boy up. So, like Disney always does, they do have the thick paper. I also like Disney for that. So, just on the front cover as well, 3 witches, the 3 kids. No cat on the front cover, but wait to the back cover. So, of course, you have the nice purple, black, and white. That's really what the main color scheme for that one is. And on the back, there you go. You have the black cat, zombie. There we go. So let's open this up. I gotta be safe. Yep, there we go. And this is what the 4K disc looks like. There you go. Hocus Pocus. And then the DVD. Here's what it looks like right there. Alright, so let's open this up. So, oh yeah, there's the metal piece that broke. Or plastic piece that broke. Alright, so there's what the outside looks like. So the spine doesn't really match. I mean, you know, continues through, but it still has a nice color scheme that actually matches. So on the front cover, you have the 3 witches kind of in a still of the movie. So this one is a glossy one, kind of like 47 Ronin. Smooth, nothing special with that. But another fun little steelbook for Hocus Pocus. When I did go back to Best Buy today to pick up Full Metal Jacket, Hocus Pocus was actually sold out, and Home Alone steelbooks were sold out. The only ones that weren't sold out was 21, 22 Jump Street and 47 Ronin. But Home Alone and Hocus Pocus steelbooks were sold out at the Best Buy near me. So with going on that route, let's go with 21, 22 Jump Street. So this is another one where Sony's actually, they're the ones actually, because if you have the 4K big box set of, like, you know, Gandhi, Doctor Strangelove, and everything like that, they've actually said, hey, what else do you want to see in the second Steelbook, you know, collection, as well as what movies do you want to say with the 4K release? I won't lie, if they bring Triple X, the Vin Diesel R-rated one to 4K, that would be a plus. Because I have the R-rated one in DVD form, they need to bring that actually to 4K. So what Sony does though, very weak paper. So this one actually feels different compared to these. These feel have like a nice glossy, smooth feel to it. Actually, in the Hocus Pocus, the actual, you hear that? I don't know if you do, but that actually is a kind of a 3D Hocus Pocus. This one is more matte, very matte. It won't have the fingerprint glare, but as you can tell, it is very much a comic book looking thing, and the same thing on the back. Very popping colors too, so it's really fun actually. So this is what it looks like right there with the spine as well. So I do think I already have 21 and 22 Jump Street, so if you want these codes, let me know. So with this, very simple, 21 for 21 Jump Street. Same, I'm just going to do this, same with that as well. And then you flip it, and then you flip it to the 22s. Pretty simple, so you know what movie you're watching. And just like what Sony does with all their, like, you know, past releases, they really just put a color at the very back. So nothing special, just green. Overall, okay Steelbook. Out of the three, this one is the weakest by the looks. It is the most expensive because it does come with 2 movies. But I don't know what kind of special features it has, because it really doesn't tell. Hopefully it has at least some special features, because that'd be a really disappointing overall Steelbook. But there's no way they would do that, right? Alright, let's continue on to Home Alone. I think this is going to be the more fun one to watch, actually. Like, this one was the one I did not expect to come to Steelbook, just because you're like, oh, Fox, you're doing Home Alone out of all your backlog catalogs, but I will take it any day of the week. You know, they should make the R-rated Home Alone and try to make it a comedy. But just like Hocus Pocus, and because it's owned by Fox, thick paper with very, very thick art. The stickies is really nice, actually. So this one, the Home Alone, is indented. You have the nice paint can that kind of looks like blood, actually, so that's kind of funny in my opinion. The spider, Macaulay Culkin right there, and on the back we have kind of the map of the house, what he's going to do, and here's what it totally looks like. So you do have the nice Christmas colors, actually, because it's a Christmas movie, so that is fun. So digital code, sorry, that's mine. My first time owning Home Alone, actually. So you have the 4K right here. I'm still shocked they chose Home Alone. I don't know, I was expecting something else, but, I mean, you can't really complain. This is one where it's like, why didn't you do a kind of a Home Alone collection like 1 and 2, not the third one, because the third one is a completely different movie. Joe Pesci. So on the front cover, kind of like the green slime now. I think they did red right here. It would just be too ridiculous. Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, and the other actor, which I really don't know his name. And they're saying to do a remake. Oh, they had a good person to replace Joe Pesci. I was like, that's actually a good person to replace. But it's also one of the ones where do you actually remake Home Alone, or you just keep it as what it is and just make a completely different movie? And I vote just make a completely different movie. There's no need to remake some of these movies. Like, I heard they're doing Friends now. They're remaking Friends with a black cast. Just make your own sitcom. I mean, that's why I think my biggest thing is, like, why redo the past if we're already bitching about the past? Do something for the future and make it for the future. Like, you know, make something original. Don't say, oh, the past, nothing was great about the past, but we're going to remake everything from the past. What? Alright, so let's go with Whiplash. So this is one of the ones that came out this week, Whiplash and Full Metal Jacket. So this one actually came yesterday in the mail, because I had a feeling this wasn't really going to be in a lot of Best Buy stores, and I was correct. Wasn't even near any Best Buy stores near me. So luckily I did get it. And if I had to take a guess, it's going to be just like 22 Jump Street, where there's nothing on the interior. So there you go. Flimsy paper as well. So this one you have the Whiplash, you have the drumsticks. Nice, you could tell it's very glossy on this one. The blood, drumsticks making the blood. Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons, and on the back you have Miles Teller basically walking the plank with the drumstick. So you have the red and black, very glossy, will be very fingerprinty. Yes, you guys could request this, because I do have that already. So, I do love this movie. Fun fact, this is a Blumhouse production. He rarely does these realistic movies. He's more, like, he does the smaller budget ones, so that's maybe why he did it. But he's more into the horror genre. But him doing Whiplash, very out of his wheelhouse, but it works perfectly actually the same way because it has like a tension thing, like really tense. And of course, straight red, what Sony always does with their past releases. Uh, but I do enjoy this movie. I think my mom thought it was okay, but even she's seen all of his movies, Damien Chazelle, uh, like La La Land, this one, and First Man. First Man is his weakest one. I didn't like it at all. Uh, but even she says most of his movies are just too shallow for her. But yeah, I can kind of see that. But anyway, now the one that a lot of people are anticipating, Full Metal Jacket, which I find it weird. They only do one of these because, like, I'm pretty sure his collection came out with this, Shining, Eyes Wide Shut. I already have Shining and this. Like, I don't know why they didn't do Eyes Wide Shut 4K release. Maybe because it's just too sexual. I don't know. I don't care. I just know that this is scary. Oh. Anyway, so I remember seeing this back in the day, and this is basically two different movies in my opinion. Well, it is a very, I thought it was a lot longer than 2 hours for some reason, but I remember this two movies basically, the basic training and the war side. I preferred the basic training side of the movie way more than the war side. But let's just review what the Steelbook looks like. So you do have, this is a matte. This is not glossy. You have the nice blue, and then kind of the orange and yellow. Wow, kind of like in the palm trees, kind of like a flamethrower because they are in Vietnam War. And let's pull out and exactly what it does. So it's basically what the soldier is seeing in the glasses. So that's actually very unique and different of a Steelbook connecting in a way with the glasses. That's kind of cool actually. And here is what it looks like. So that's very solid. So there you go with WB. And look at the logo on the WB right there, how it's the new one. But if you look actually on the Steelbook, it's their old logo. Come on. I'm probably making it worse with my thing, but that's very interesting where the disc is actually the new logo and the actual Steelbook is the Steelbook is old logo, but the disc is the new logo. So I don't know what happened there. And then okay, I got two different codes. But then on the interior is straight up a still of the movie. So, by looks, for this week, go with Full Metal Jacket if you could find it, because I'm pretty sure this one will sell out pretty quick. But of course, I do love Whiplash. Like the last 15 minutes of that movie is like the most satisfying 15-minute conclusion of a movie, bar none. Like it is so satisfying, and like every time that I get goosebumps every time that last 15 minutes happens. 47 Ronin, that's kind of on its own because it was kind of a Bloodshot versus 47 Ronin. But if you had to choose one by Steelbook, 47 Ronin, because those came out the same date. And then we have 22 Home Alone Hocus Pocus. I'm going with Home Alone by looks and probably quality movie, just having the most fun with it. But that is the Steelbook release for this week. Next week, there are a couple. I want to say next week is, no, maybe just this one next week, actually. And the week after that, we have 300 and other ones like that. More coming out. More are slowly being released. So chase after the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Only things Futontopia. You Blue Futonians. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love. Peace and love. Be more pro and less anti.